Hi, my name is Alex Herring. I'm the DFL endorsed candidate for House District 9A. That's Southern Cass, Todd, and Wadena County. Now, I know I'm probably like a lot of you that are frustrated and angry, trying to find words, to deal with the anger we're feeling inside. We don't know where the answers are. We don't know exactly where we're going to go forward with this. But we do need to address justice reform. Not just in Minnesota, but across the country, and obviously, as we're seeing across the world. I'm frustrated today because as I'm watching George Floyd's funeral and his final tribute, my opponent, John Poston, is just talking about how his restaurants can finally open at 50%, and that's not enough for him. And it's sad, because how does John Poston feel about George Floyd? Has John Poston said anything about George Floyd? Has he done anything? His only statement these last few weeks has been, it's a personal tragedy for the neighborhood. Thank you, National Guard. He has not addressed the justice reform that we must address for not just ourselves, not just for our neighbors and friends, but for our children. We're going to allow this to continue. And like I said, I've been frustrated. I wrote a lot of words to try and talk about this. And how is it being addressed? Who's addressing it? Who do we trust? I mean, we have friends and family on the police force. We have friends and family in the National Guard. What struggle are they going through right now? And it's a struggle that's been addressed for years. There was a working group to put together a however many page report to talk about police-involved deadly force encounters statewide. Not just in the metro area, statewide. And that was presented to the very committee John Poston sits on. The Committee for Justice Reform and Financing. A committee he's proud to be on. Well, what came out of that? Because the DFL put together this bill, House Bill 2460, that basically addressed we need to support our police department and provide them the best support they can get for the trauma that they go through every day, the stresses. And they presented an opportunity to put the Peace Officers Excellence Task Force together. And John Poston said, nah, that's not what I'm into. John Poston instead saddled up next to Bob Kroll, the police union chief, that he seems like a racist. Kind of a, not the kind of guy you want to piss off, maybe. Well, what did they propose? They proposed 4 bills from non-metro representatives, obviously Republican, to do what? To crack down on metro crime. That was their hassle. They were afraid of the metro crime. And there was one other bill that they proposed, along with Bob Kroll, in the Safety in Our Cities presentation. That bill was to not disarm what Republicans think is a good cop. Their way of hiding a bad apple. I don't know what to say. I mean, we have family, we have friends. We've seen the suffering they've gone through in the metro area and across the state, across the country. We've seen people marching from Los Angeles to Black Lives Matter Plaza in front of our White House because it's important to the United States of America to have good leadership. And John Poston isn't that leader. John Poston supports Bob Kroll. He supports brutality. So I'd like you to boycott brutality. Boycott John Poston. You could boycott his restaurants. Because what kind of aftertaste does that leave knowing that you support white supremacy and you're going to eat at Prairie Bay, Sherwood Forest, Iron Range? You know something? Central Lakes College food service is provided by John Poston's company. Let's boycott John Poston, because that's not where I stand. Please support the metro area, support Black Lives Matter. I'm Alex Herring. Elect me to help rebuild the metro area, rebuild our trust, and reform the police department. I support our police department, I support our state troopers, I support our National Guard, but I cannot support brutality against Americans. Thank you.